Reporting from San Juan, Puerto Rico, this has been Rosa Menezes and
Welcome back, y'all. Episode 10. Can you believe it? Right?
I sure don't.
I don't either. We started this as kind of a whim, and it's taken off at the speed we kind of thought, which is nice.
We're
Nice.
sticking to it. It's 10th, week in a row.
There's a guy I want to give a shout out to. His name, what was the fucking
It's Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson. It was Meatloaf, but he had tits. Yeah. There's a whole thing.
We call him Mitts.
Man tits.
We don't call him Mitts. I don't know.
Okay, so I want to give a shout out because this guy's like a true fan. Like, he comments on every one of our videos.
Dude, it's sick.
There's actually a YouTube comment he put.
What a sick son of a bitch.
Yeah.
How dare he be so awesome? Good
Let's
job.
see. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool.
What is this name? Elvish?
I'm going to give a shout out. I'm going to say it in a very Scottish accent because your last name just begs for it. But I really want to give a shout out to Elgin Arne.
Yeah, do you own a Scotch distillery up there in Islay?
In Islay. So, no, but Elgin Arne, thank you so much. He's a true fan of ours. He comments on almost every episode. He follows us on Instagram, likes all of our posts. Like, he's a cool dude. I've checked out his Instagram and stuff, and people like him, I want to keep going, even if we have the one solid fan that looks forward to our episodes every time.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us going, man.
Everyone keep liking and subscribing. Be more like Elgin.
Yeah.
Arne?
Arne. Yeah. So,
Elgin Arne.
So, sorry, we're probably butchering your name.
He must sounds like he must like pedals, guitars, and beer.
I think so. When I read on his Instagram, he says, I love family, playing music, and new experiences, which is fucking awesome, dude. So,
yes! That's awesome!
So
Nice.
Yeah, Elgin, you're doing the Lord's work.
Those all sound like great things.
Yeah, so thank you so much for supporting and it really does keep us doing what we're doing. So everybody be more like Elgin.
Yeah.
We're entertaining. We're funny, damn it, and he knows it. Elgin, hopefully we can all share a beer and a pedal sometime soon after all this quarantine and stuff lifts. So
yeah, also we're open to suggestions.
Yeah.
Just going forward.
I think he actually did give us a suggestion about the last episode.
Recommend a pedal to us.
Yeah, absolutely, please.
Recommend a beer to us, pair a pedal.
Talk to us. We're friendly, damn it. Get some confidence, stupid. Kidding. Episode 10, we're jumping in. We have the Eric Johnson Fuzz phase from Dunlop Manufacturing. Man, there's not much to this. I love it. Eric Johnson's a personal hero of mine. Like, guitar-wise, he's pretty much the main reason why I got into playing guitar. I saw his ACL in like the 80s.
You were there in the 80s?
No, but they did a remaster of his.
You were born in 90, right? 91?
Yes, 91. But they did a remaster of his ACL live CD, which you can find on YouTube.
Sick.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate Mr. Eric Johnson. Eric? Who would not want to play guitar hearing that? I had the fortunate fortune of falling into this pedal, and there's again not much to it. It's based off of Eric's, I think, roughly around 69 fuzz faces that he uses. He uses kind of around that 1969 area of things. Because they use what's in here for the pedal nerds out there. For the beer nerds, this will mean absolutely nothing. But they use BC-183 silicone transistors.
BC-183 silicone transistors. Yeah, you're right. So the BC-183 silicone transistors. They also have a flux capacitor inside.
No, I'm kidding. But they use BC-183 silicone transistors. What that does is it gives you a brighter, harsher, more gainy fuzz. And what Dunlop did is they actually biased it kind of low. Do you know what that means?
No.
Good, I'm glad you asked. When you bias a pedal lower, it's called choking the voltage. When you bias it higher, it's what's called opening it up. What biasing does is it takes the voltage of the pedal, like the voltage that's going through the pedal, and you essentially lower the voltage. And so you're still passing signal, but what the voltage does is it creates this kind of sputtery, splatty, that's what they also call it, kind of splat, yeah. It's more compressed, it's not as defined. Like if an overdrive is super defined and very dynamic, this is not gonna be that. This is gonna be just squashed, haphazard mess. And to really get the full effect of a fuzz face is to just crank the fuzz. Don't do what I did when I was 15 years old and go,
Yeah, he told me he's like, this isn't that fuzzy.
It's not that fuzzy. It's not that fuzzy,
fuzz
man. Face. Fuzz you.
Sure.
Before we dive in, let me give you my clean tone. Quotes Menu 101, closed back cabinet, 112. I'm going to do what I did when I was
15.
and turn it on with the fuzz halfway up at midnight. Doesn't sound like much, does it?
No. Just the slightest bit of crunchy fuzz.
Yeah, it's still kind of sputtery, still kind of splatty.
So that's splatty.
Can you hear that? There's not much definition. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to drink more of this beer.
Sorry.
Nice.
Black is beautiful, y'all. This is a live oak version of Black is Beautiful, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is our version of Black is Beautiful.
We can find many
We would love
versions
to
around
pair. We were talking about pairing a pedal to Black is Beautiful, but everyone has a different
Yeah.
version, and it really, yeah.
It wouldn't have worked well for this show, but
wherever you are in your market, it's like
please.
a really nationwide collaboration by Black is Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Support Black Lives Matter.
Yes, Black Lives Matter, y'all.
But in true Live Oak fashion, most of them you'll see are imperial stouts, but Live Oak was like, can we make a lager?
A German beer.
I want to make a lager. Meh. Meh. I want a lager. So we made a black lager, an American black lager. Got some hefty dose of Cascade hops, but it's not too like a black IPA. Not too punchy in the mouth. It's still pretty nice. Pretty smooth. Very nice. Very crisp.
Very nice. Very dark. Very beautiful.
Yeah. Very sexy.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Very weird. Very weird and very weighty.
We heard the pedal at its midnight capability. Not much to it. You can't really, if you ever want to buy a fuzz face, please don't try to be subtle with it. If you own a fuzz face, you have to go ham. You have to go John Ham. You have to go...
Turn it to 11.
You have to go like Ron Swanson fucking ham.
Yeah, like Ron Swanson, give me all the eggs and bacon you have.
Give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
Yes, and
Like-
this is
All of them.
all of them, not a lot of eggs and bacon.
Just every last bit of eggs.
Yes, so to give you the scope of this pedal,
Now we're talking.
yes. So this is the sound. That's the best attempt I got at Cliffs of Dover. That's all I got for you guys.
Truth be told, I can't even name another Eric Johnson song.
Zap, Desert Rose,
Yeah.
Steve's Boogie.
My guess was Devastation Nation.
Don't limit this pedal to just playing Eric Johnson tunes. You can do a lot of stuff with. You can play anything. This is just it's a replication of a 1969 Fuzz Face. A little fun fact: the original Fuzz Face, they all look like this, different colors and all that good jazz. But the original Fuzz Face, the company was called Dallas Arbiter, and they were based in London. That was the first Fuzz Face.
Weird.
So if you open it up, which I'm going to show a picture here, see this. If you see this gigantic thing,
Yeah,
the circuit board's about that big, like that.
really.
It's like that. So
Why is this pedal so massive then?
it's just back in
And
the
so
day.
like not ergonomic or whatever for
No,
or
dude.
not
Well,
space
because-
efficient for a pedal board?
Because in the 60s...
You had like 2 pedals.
Yeah, in the 60s, like the pedals weren't a thing as much. Like, I mean, think about in the 60s, Jimi Hendrix and like maybe Black Sabbath. I mean, that was more 70s, but like every pedal was huge because, yeah.
Like early Pink Floyd.
Early Pink Floyd, yeah. Like there's...
But even they were probably like, we could use some more experimental pedals, but I
Yeah,
digress.
it's okay. But like pedal boards weren't a thing. The thought of a board for pedals was like unheard of. That's not really
The
a thing.
Beatles.
Yeah, like they barely use pedals.
Yeah,
they
they were plugged in and just...
That was the old school way. I mean, they definitely probably used some stuff in the studio in their later records, but like when you hear early Beatles, it's just Rickenbacker amp, Hofner bass amp. Like it's just instrument amp, and
Right.
that's just kind of how it
Ringo
was.
drums.
Yeah, Ringo drums. Video of him doing that shit. So yeah, the ergonomics weren't really a thing. It was like what's the thing that looks the coolest that people are gonna buy? And also, this sounds really cool. And it's big.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
And when
fucking
you're on
cool.
stage, you see it on the ground. They were called stomp boxes because the switches were so heavy and hard. You literally had to stomp on it.
Let me turn this thing off.
And this has got a pretty loud click. It
does.
sounds like you break the pedal every time you do it.
I'm gonna use the camera mic for this, but hear that.
Ow. It's like got really mechanical, just like I can hear the spring like about to break.
Yeah. That's the fuzz face, y'all. It's super simple, but like. So that's the fuzz face, y'all. Not much to it. Just crank it. Just fucking crank it.
Yeah. Don't be 15-year-old Scott. Be 16. I'm just kidding. Be 29.
Be a 45-year-old Scott.
Yeah. Just be
Kidding,
more mature
I'm
and just
29.
Just turn it up to 11 to get that signature fuzz
Yeah,
sound.
don't be afraid when you get fuzz pedals to crank them. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's why they're there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have it.
Ryan with this fuzzy fuzz face. Look at that. See, also 2 eyes, mouth, the beard.
It's a face. If you haven't kind of been looking at that the whole time, be like, that's a face, intentionally. I think that's another reason they made it a circle.
Yeah,
but
we're fuzz faces, dude. Makes sense.
We've been fuzzy for a minute.
Yeah,
Fuzz brothers.
absolutely. Oh, what's also fun about this pedal is that what I forgot to mention is that when you crank a fuzz, you can work your guitar to what's called cleaning it up, and that honestly what that does is just you can be a little more versatile without having to click the fuzz pedal on and off. So I have my full fuzz, but I can turn my volume down here, as you can see. So yeah, that was my volume all the way down, almost all the way down, but you get a clean tone, and then crank it up for the fuzz.
Just gotta crank that fuzz.
Crank it.
Crank it.
So Ryan, what did you bring to pair?
Today I didn't even try to be not cryptic about. Today we're going right on the nose. Something with peaches. Here we go.
Oh,
How long has that been in there, bud? What's that doing in there?
you manifested that.
What's that doing in there? Very, very smooth of you to have that in there the whole time.
Oh yeah, you know,
Totally.
I do what I can.
Today, I brought Peach Emoji by local Austin brewery, Independence Brewing. It is a peach tea sour ale. Straight up. Whoa, your amp is picking up the local radio frequency.
It is.
That's
Hold
pretty.
on.
That's
Let
pretty
me-
dope.
Let me fix that. Go ahead.
That was nice. I know you're probably gonna give me this why I can't get that beer in my market. I don't know. They have a decently wide distribution, at least in our, not just Texas, but I think in the surrounding states.
But you also, I feel like most craft beer places you go to, you'll find a peach something.
Yeah, and that's basically good segue. It's
I was gonna say, you'll find a peach something, and a lot of times, with peach, they will probably verge on the realm of sour.
Typically,
but
you'll find a peach wheat, peach, I don't know, blonde. Typically, we'll find paler peach beers. But yeah, just pair a fuzz pedal, I think, with a peach beer. I think you're in the right territory. But I was, saw this on the shelf. I was I haven't tried this yet, so I'm kind of going in blind.
Okay.
So this may not work. It may work.
Different,
It may not work. Yeah, this excited me. Before I talk too much about Peach Emoji, Peach Tea Sour Ale, let's give it a good old, one of them, a real nice and fuzzy hardcore pour.
Let's make this hardcore pour fuzzy.
Super fuzzy, and basically, This is the only reason people watch the show.
Yeah.
It's for our hardcore pours anyways, so
Hey,
this is for you.
this is absolutely for you.
All for you, baby.
Elgin. Welcome back.
Yeah, you welcome back.
That's right. No, you
Yeah.
welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. All right,
Man,
let's
can we just dive into this? Yeah.
Just dive into the tasting notes of this one. First, like this pedal, Fuzztastic.
Yeah, dude, it's got I'm really tasting like peach, but like I'd say if I just bit into a peach like that.
Very nice.
Like
very
that
nice.
the
Yeah, I was
rind.
gonna
I'm
say,
getting a lot of rind from
rind or like
rind.
the skin of the peach.
Yeah, the
as
skin of
well.
the peach.
You can feel the fuzz, the sourness just kind of helps us like
Yeah.
scrapes the tongue a little bit.
It does.
Well,
Yeah.
as well as the carbonation.
Yeah.
What's left of it.
So very peachy, very peach skin, peachy. Yeah. Awesome. What else you got?
I like how their peach. They obviously brewed this beer with peach. This sour ale, kettle sour. So it's obviously nice and tart. Properly like a peach. It's decently sour.
Yeah, and okay, here's the thing about that, because
Oh, here we go.
I think
Here we go. Oh, fuck.
I think you know me enough to where like I don't hate sours, I don't dislike sours, I just don't necessarily gravitate towards them. And you know what? It's so two things. I love this because it's not so sour to where it's just a tart bomb right up front.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Two, I'm not getting so much of that tea aspect.
Right. Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, they said they brewed this with tea.
It is a
Not
peach
getting-
tea
not getting
sour.
Super. I mean, they say they use a lot of even like bergamot tea, like Earl Grey type tea, and I'm
An
just
Earl
not
Grey.
really. I'm not really getting much of that bergamot orange. I think it's just kind of being dominated by the. I'll be honest, yeah, it's being kind of dominated by the sour profile.
Which would be like
and the peaches, but I think that they're lactobacillus. They're sour.
I was just gonna
bacteria.
ask.
Their kettle sour bacteria strain of lactobacillus is peachy in its own right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good melding of the two.
It really is, yeah. Because like I was gonna ask, like I'm pretty sure like when it's sour related, this is gonna be very lacto. PilzNerdz, don't confuse lacto with like lactose, like milky kind of flavor. Lactobacillus is the
lacto.
souring bacteria for beer.
God, son, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it just makes it tart. And you do a proper sour kettle. You inoculate the wort, the pre-beer.
For the PilzNerdz, define inoculate.
Inoculate is the verb for dumping in bacteria, or just like infecting something with bacteria.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, inoculation. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Inoculation.
Inoculate the sugary wort before you boil it. So you introduce the bacteria, let them sour up the whole batch, and then once you've reached that level of that sourness, the pH you're looking for, if you're trying to make a sour beer is typically 4.5 pH on average. If you're trying to get that sour flavor, it's like got to be at least 3.5, 3.5 under that.
Got it. Yeah.
Then you bring the whole batch to a boil, kills off the bacteria, but you're still left with that tart flavor and the other flavor compounds left behind by the lactobacillus culture.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that was really vocal. That was really abrupt.
I'm really glad I got to give you like the Dale Cooper. Wait a minute.
That is a damn fine
This is, excuse me, a damn fine.
belch. Yeah, that's a belchy belch. So yeah, that's just kind of kettle souring, and after you boil it, then you would introduce regular, ale yeast or just yeast, brewer's yeast to just ferment the whole batch. So first, bugs, bacteria, sour it up, boil it, cool it down.
Yeah.
Bring in the regular ale yeast to do the fermentation, and they got a nice, clean, but peachy, apricot-y.
Yeah, I'm getting that
sour culture, just like similar to what we have at Live Oak. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It is very apricot-y, but like I'm really getting that nice, beautiful peach sweetness. That's
Really is like biting into a peach.
But I'm gonna kind of like talk in circles a little bit, but I love that this is sour without being so like dominating.
Yeah, it's a refreshing sour.
Like you know what, this
really
would
nice.
be. I would recommend this to anybody who have had tasted a sour and just been like, no, I hate sours. No, go back to this. Try this.
Yeah, try this. You know?
I think you're really gonna like it. Or if you've never had a sour before, try this.
Yeah.
And try to find it in your local market or have it. A buddy of yours who lives in Texas.
Maybe prep them for drinking this with bite into a lemon.
Yeah, exactly.
just like take a little bit of lemon juice to get their mouth prepped for the sourness, the tartness.
Love to a stunt shot. Well, have you ever heard of those?
Stunt shot?
A stunt shot where you take a shot of tequila, you snort the salt, and you squirt a lime in your eye. Do that first,
No,
and
thank
then
you.
drink this beer, and it'll seem like heaven.
You'll be bulletproof after that.
Yeah, you'll be brutally bulletproof.
Brutally bulletproof. We've had a couple beers.
Six.
But yeah, the tea in there, they said they brewed it with
Bergamot.
like Earl Grey. Like 3,000 bags in the batch. I'm not sure how big the batch was.
What?
If it was 2,000 gallon.
It's over 3,000.
But yeah, I mean, I if anything, I get the tea on the very back end, the very, very back end.
Yeah.
Let me search for it more. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it definitely on the back end. It definitely kind of emulates more of the peach tea, like a unsweet peach tea, without much of the citrusy bergamot or just that characteristic bergamot flavor. So maybe go over 9,000 tea bags.
Yeah. Just Dragon Ball Z it.
Dragon Ball Z the tea bags. That's a lot of tea though. But
I mean,
despite that,
I'm just saying, if you're gonna tea bag, go all the way.
Yeah. Ow. Jeez. Put your kids to bed, I guess. if you already haven't. That being said, it's just it's a fantastic sour tart peach beer. Basically, I was just wanting to pair a peach beer of sorts with this, and I was like, what would I want to drink during like an Eric Johnson really fuzz-facey concert?
Dude,
I could just drink a ton of these. I think.
May I rate this?
Have
Dude,
at it.
I think I'm gonna go with like 9.5 out of 10.
Whoa.
Yeah. I really think this really fits the mold of vintage, just fuzz, sweet. It's nostalgic. You know what peach tea tastes like. You know what
peaches taste like.
You know what 69 music tastes like. And I mean that in the most like G-rated sense. Like you know what 1969 sounds like. You know what peach tea tastes like. And it's fuzzy. I mean, I'm literally the first taste I got was the peach skin, which is fuzzy.
Good. That's
it's
great.
fuzzy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what it would be holding me back. I just can't give it a full 10 out of 10.
Sure, I mean,
but 9.5 out of 10, dude.
I couldn't find like a classic style of beer or like something from 1969 brewed with peaches. It's probably out there somewhere.
Maybe.
It's like an old school thing.
Yeah, but I think you really fucking like killed this, man.
Yeah, I just would be crushing these during Eric Johnson's set.
Oh, absolutely, man. And the funny thing is, I bet, because we had the wonderful, amazing pleasure to see Eric Johnson at a local venue in Austin, Texas.
Across the street from where he works.
Exactly.
The
South
day
Austin.
of, he's like, hey man, you want to go see Eric Johnson across the street from South Austin Music at 1-to-1?
It's called 1-to-1 Bar. And it was like a small little venue. What's up?
The day of, they put Eric Johnson's name up on the billboard.
Yeah, the day of.
On the marquee.
Yeah.
It was just so nonchalant. It's like,
just
tonight, 8 p.m., Eric Johnson.
No big deal. Line out the fucking door.
People
just
driving down South Lamar, just like,
hey honey, look at this.
Eric Johnson? No, that's got to be another Eric Johnson.
No,
it was the man himself.
So yeah, we saw him at a local venue called 1-to-1 Bar, and it was a small little venue, and honestly, like, they carry Independence Brewing at that bar, so they would have this. I wish they did. I wish they did at the time. Because I would have been crushing these and getting an Uber home because, oh my gosh, this fits damn near perfect.
Next show we see Eric Johnson at 1-to-1. They better have this beer, and we'll be crushing.
Oh yeah,
crushing these.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
That being said, Independence, very, very good job. Very well done. I love those people over there. They're very near and dear to our hearts at Live Oak. We love them so much. We're just like the same people in general. So, and they just make really fantastic, consistent beer.
Oh, fun fact.
Oh, yeah, they're one of Austin's oldest breweries.
And also, fun fact, Eric Johnson is also from Austin, Texas. He got his start.
Is he from?
He is from Austin, Texas. He got his start here in Austin, Texas
Well,
as a musician.
you know,
So, you know what?
Screw it. It's an Austin.
This is a perfect pairing.
It's an Austin episode for
Yeah,
y'all. You know,
yeah.
so if you live out of town, sorry, this one's not for you.
But you know what? No, this
But
is
still,
for you. This is for your
just kidding.
education.
It's for you. It's for you, Elgin.
Buddy,
But
great
yeah,
job.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and search for the tone. Stay pretentious.
Stay peachy. Continue to buy local beer in your market. Find a local peach beer. Find a, just local beer is really hurting right now. So you got to go and buy that. Don't buy the big stuff. There's enough people buying that stuff. Buy the little guys like us.
Black is beautiful.
Also, seek out Black is Beautiful in your local beer markets. It's a nationwide collaboration. And
Black Lives Matter, y'all.
Black Lives Matter, and so do black beers. Black beers are awesome.
They're some of the best.
They're fucking tasty and beautiful. Get you some.
We'll see you in a few weeks, y'all.